Okay, it's the first time I'm using a webcam. My phone won't work, otherwise I'd use the phone to record me. Um, my apologies, I can't talk, for the glare in my glasses. I can't seem to get it out, but I need to look at my monitor, so make sure I'm pretty. Um, Also, to make sure you see this. So this is the DS4 modified with the Xbox One thumbsticks. And I just put them in 2 days ago in the first controller. Yesterday I put them in my second controller. And I wanted to share with you my impressions of the thing. First of all, it's pretty. Look at that. It's pretty. Um, Second of all, it's blasphemous. I know. I feel very perverted having put the competition's thumbsticks in the DS4. Trust me. I get it. But it feels so sinfully delicious. So, sorry. Um, yeah, but the process of getting to the thumbsticks to take the default thumbsticks out is kind of tedious. Um, every time that I open the cases up, whether it be the other controller or this one, and trust me, I did it a few times because of another situation I'll tell you about, but I knocked the trigger buttons off. Every video that I've seen, all the tutorials, have said to be very careful because the triggers might fall off. So I was opening the case with that in mind. So I was trying to be careful, yet I don't think I was careful enough both times because I failed. But the silver lining is I got them back in. Uh, it's a little tricky to get them back in. There's a little spring involved, and also when they fly off, the spring flies off too. So be warned if you're doing this. Uh, be prepared to look for little springs and do this in an open space where you can kind of see where things are going. Don't do this next to your couch where everything can go under the couch or something, you know, like I did. I swear, I looked for a reset. By the way, okay, so I'm going to tell you this. There's a reset button in here also that is easy to fall off, and you actually have to remove it to be able to get to the thumbsticks. And so that's the thing that I had to open the controller up again after I put it all together because I accidentally forgot to put the reset button in. I had accidentally done it both times with both controllers, and the second time the reset button was actually inside the controller, but was kind of lying on the backside of the rumble motor thing, and I didn't notice it, and I put the controller back together, and I'm like thinking, oh man, the reset button, I didn't put it back, and so I was looking all over the place for this reset button, not knowing that it was actually inside the controller. I opened up the controller and it was just sitting there, and I was thinking, God, I just wasted like 40 minutes looking. So yeah, reset button. Be aware of it. Uh, okay, so as for my impressions of the entire put together controller with the Xbox One thumbsticks, um, I like it. Uh, a couple things. They sit a little higher than the DS4 analog sticks. So and the actual stick itself, it's a little smaller. So it doesn't fit my whole thumb like the DS4 did. That's okay because these are incredibly grippy. So my thumbs don't slip off of them, even with a lot of playtime, like they did with the DS4. So it's an okay trade-off for me. And my hands are really big, so the height isn't that big a deal. My boyfriend, his hands are a lot smaller than mine because he's a tiny little person. But he didn't seem to mind it. So, I don't think the height is that big of a deal. We'll see with future games. My boyfriend wants me to try Resogun since the shooting in it, you constantly have to move left to right, and because the height is a little higher, because it's a little higher, you have to take more time to move from one side to the other than the DS4, if that makes any sense. So, but I did play a few games. So I played Destiny, I played The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, and I played Ollie Ollie 2. So those are the three games that I tested out. And Ollie Ollie 2 was fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's just simple moves in that game. Binding of Isaac, I definitely noticed the height and having to move. I don't want to say it was looser, but it's just different feeling. Um, so that's something to take into consideration if you're wanting to do this. Um, Destiny felt fine. It felt the same. In fact, I would say that it even felt better. I don't know what it was, but it just felt really good. Um, one more thing. When you're taking the controller apart, keep in mind that there's two connectors. There's one that connects the light sensor, this thing, and the other one is connecting the touchpad. And you want to make sure that after you disconnect them, you connect them back in, because yeah, I may or may not have done that and the touchpad didn't work and I had to open the controller up again, which caused the triggers to fly off and chaos. And I don't like chaos. I just like everything to be happy and filled with cake. So anyways, yeah, I think those are all my impressions of it. I think it works really well. I'm satisfied so far. We'll see in the future. If I don't feel satisfied, it's okay, because I've taken the damn thing apart so many times that I feel like I know it by heart by now. So I could put the default ones back in, no problem. That is it. Whee! I'm a DS4 with Xbox One Thumbsticks. Hey look, it's my mustache. Alright, I'm done. Bye.